I had not spoken to Aamir sir in 10 years, 11 years. And then I called him up. I messaged him saying, Aamir sir, can I please call? And he's like, call now. And then I called and he picked up as if we speak every week. You know what I mean? हाँ वीर कैसा है? So I'm like, sir, एक picture है मेरे पास and I'd like to make it. And अगर आप नहीं बनाओगे तो कोई नहीं बनाएगा. He's like, हाँ अगले हफ्ते आ जा, narration दे दे मुझको. Aamir sir worked a lot on the story with us as well. So every time we'd narrate to him, we'd go away, we'd rewrite a little bit, then come back as well.
Yeah.
So he has very good inputs on the script. The thing you thought would never be a problem becomes the problem. The thing you thought, अरे इसके पीछे तो आएंगे, they never touch that. So you can't predict.
Yeah.
So your best guess is just say it, and जब होता है, then deal with जब होता है. And अगर नहीं होता है, तो make the next thing. That's it. I have no social media game whatsoever. My engagement is very low. I've never gone viral. If I've ever gone viral, it's for the wrong reasons, not for the right reasons. No makeup, 3 o'clock in the morning, any angle, zero lighting, he just looks good, yeah. It's very frustrating. Bhindi, my favorite food. I can have bhindi for every meal. Bhindi, yellow dal, I can have for every meal for the rest of my life.
Hi, this is Amina Sheikh. You're on my special show Street Diaries, and with me right now I have Veer Das to join me as I welcome him in a happy zone only on Zoom. Lovely to have you, and
Thank
I
you
could
for having me.
see
It's good
the
to see you.
Happy Patel glow on your face.
Glow, baapre. This is Happy Patel exhaustion. I was just telling you,
हाँ.
making a film बहुत मेहनत है. Being an actor is so nice. Vanity van में बैठो, protein shake पियो, अभी मैं VFX, mix, sound design, बहुत मेहनत है.
प्लस ऐसे भी हो जाता है ना कि अब तुम दो पर्सनालिटी से बात करो. वो जो तुम्हारा टैंट्रम्स है, स्टैरी टैंट्रम्स, वो तुम डायरेक्टर को कैसे दिखाओगे? वीर वर्सेस वीर.
मेरा पूरे करियर को हो गया 16 साल.
हाँ.
उस लेवल तक पहुंचा नहीं हूँ जहाँ एक टेंट्रम हो सकता है. आई थिंक वो स्टारडम जब आएगा आई लेट यू नो, बट आई हैव नॉट रीच्ड द लेवल ऑफ स्टारडम वेयर आई कैन बी लाइक बाबा को जूस चाहिए या कुछ ऐसा. वो लेवल पहुंचा नहीं हूँ.
Have you tried treating your own self, being a director, कि चलो let me kind of treat that actor Veer in such a manner?
Ironically, on the set of Happy Patel,
Yeah.
Mithila, big star, Mona Singh, huge star,
Yeah.
Sharif Hashmi, really, really happening these days. Shrushti, Aamir,
Yeah.
Imran. We did a shoot without any entourage, without any cell phones.
Wow.
So all of these people just came, sat like you and me, had a conversation. No spot boys, no entourage, no personal makeup, company makeup, no cell phones anywhere on set.
So I must say that he controlled a lot on his budget.
No,
That's why it's Happy Patel.
but it's वो focus आ जाता है. Suddenly on set एक focus आ जाता है. Where you're in a moment with the actor rather than shot का cut हुआ back on your phone. So it was a really good experience. So छोटा shoot था, it was 30 days.
Which
So,
also means there was no doom scrolling, but more of ideating and basically focusing on the project.
yeah.
Which is very interesting, and turning a director. You have been an actor.
Co-director.
Co-director, but
Yeah.
still like a director in a way, and you have been an actor. You have kind of done work, behind also, when it comes to producing certain things,
Yeah,
writing
sure.
scripts and all.
Yeah.
But turning a co-director in a way also, it's a big role.
It
Because it's everything on your shoulders.
Yeah.
If a movie doesn't work well at the box office, who really faces the brunt?
So then I am co-director,
Yeah.
co-writer,
Okay.
music supervisor. My band has done 4 songs. I'm the leading lyricist for the film, and I play Happy Patel. So there are 5 careers that can die because of this.
AI, you are at risk right now,
Yeah, there you go.
thanks to Veer.
Yeah. So yeah.
But did you give a good package to yourself because you're doing 5 jobs at once?
No, I did this film purely out of passion. I think if money is your focus, there's no reason to do films. If you're a comedian, touch wood, God is very kind to stand-up comedy these days. Comedians are doing very, very well.
Yeah.
A film is 2 years of your life where you don't get time to do stand-up. So if money is your objective, stand-up ही करो, film में मत करो.
Oh, really? But getting someone like Aamir Khan on board and the way he got enthusiastically involved, and that entire teaser which came out, and the way y'all are having conversation and that entire moment before the public enters, I think that is the thing, and
That's the tone of the movie.
how the tonality changes and all. How
the
it
tone of
was
the
bringing someone like him on board. And when I say so, you have worked in Delhi Belly. You have associated with him and you know him for the perfectionism. We call it Aamir Khanism in a way now.
Yeah, yeah.
So how it was like getting on board?
I think इतना when I met him in Delhi Belly में मेरी दूसरी फिल्म थी, so I was just getting launched. He effectively launched the three of us, and so there is that equation. You're looking at him, वो बहुत ही बड़े pedestal पे हैं.
Yes.
So you're not really communicating very much. He gave us good creative ideas, and then we met him during the promotions of the movie. I had not spoken to Aamir sir in 10 years, 11 years, and then I called him up. I messaged him saying, Aamir sir, can I please call? And he's like, हाँ, call now. And then I called and he picked up as if we speak every week. You know what I mean? हाँ वीर कैसा है? So I'm like, sir, एक picture है मेरे पास and I'd like to make it. And अगर आप नहीं बनाओगे तो कोई नहीं बनाएगा. He's like, हाँ अगले हफ्ते आ जा, narration दे दे मुझको. And I've never seen a superstar that is so accessible to give you a meeting so soon.
Yeah.
I gave him a narration. उसके बाद 9 narrations लगे.
अच्छा.
Where he's like, because उनका major concern script है और कहानी है. बाकी सब में he does not get involved at all. Script and कहानी. So then 9 narrations later, he said, take some money and go shoot 5 scenes of the movie.
Wow.
तो वो टेस्ट शूट किया मैंने. उसके बाद he said, okay, go on floors. Then we did not see him for 5 months.
Okay.
Then he only came as an actor on set. Then third cut के बाद he came and said, okay, now let's start screenings. फिर 25-30 screenings किए हमने, test screenings. उसमें सर हर screening में थे to take feedback from the audience. And 30 screenings के बाद हमने एक और edit किया. And that's when we locked the film. So that's been the journey with him. I've never seen anything like it. It's incredibly educational, impressive.
And that is what we say, that Aamir Khanism, what we see. But because he's known for being a perfectionist, and that is one tag which has, even though if he tries to kind of get rid of it, he cannot. It's now attached to him. He's very perfect of how he wants certain things, or probably very calculative more than saying just being perfect.
I think he वो slow cook करते हैं. You know what I mean? Like there are certain dishes जो आपको 2 दिन लग जाते हैं to get the perfect sauce, to get the perfect seasoning वगैरह वगैरह. He is not quick to release. He's like जब तक मसाला एकदम ठीक नहीं है, we will not put it out. So I've never seen anything like it.
But did that help you also? Because see, you are co-directing, but at the same time, this also comes, though it comes as an ideation, a suggestion, it could also, for some actors, you are touchwood very open-minded and like that, for that matter. So you are like, chalo, theek hai, his intervention would be okay. Were you okay with that? The inputs he was giving and what you have to
It's not even him giving inputs; it's the audience giving inputs. 30 screenings, और screening के बाद lights come up, audience ने अभी भी picture देखी है. These are not industry people. Okay. So these are not people who will tweet about your film at the end of it. None of that stuff. This is janta. So 5 screenings are young people. 5 screenings are only women. 5 screenings are older couples, etc., etc. Then he comes into the room and he's like, okay, no compliments allowed, no praise allowed. खराब क्या है फिल्म में? गलतियाँ क्या है फिल्म में? 2 घंटे उसके बारे में बात करते हैं. So then you sit there and कुछ 15 स्क्रीनिंग्स के बाद कुछ पैटर्न्स आने लगते हैं कि इसका पेसिंग इशू है या ये सीन थोड़ा खिंच रहा है एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा, तो उसके बेसिस पे यू डू एन एडिट अकॉर्डिंगली. सो दैट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टू लर्न इन दैट प्रोसेस. ही कैन अफोर्ड टू टेक द टाइम टू डू दैट.
Also, when we say so, with a spy universe, we are already seeing Jhume Jo Pathaan, we are seeing Tiger, now we are seeing Dhurandhar. You have subverted a genre, and when I say so, having a spy universe or probably a spy related movie, but at the same time having a comic timing to it. We have not seen that side of it.
But it's because the universe also took so long to get established. मैंने ये script 10 साल पहले लिखी थी. अच्छा. And then I took it out to some people, and they're like, but Indian spy कैसे, कहाँ, etc., etc. वो universe ही नहीं था, right? Now comedy क्या है? Comedy counter culture है. तो counter culture होने के लिए culture को establish होना पड़ेगा. तो उसके बाद आई पठान, जवान, वॉर, टाइगर, धुरंधर. सो नाउ वो मेन स्ट्रीम कल्चर है, तो काउंटर का की आवश्यकता है हमको. सो देन अ ईयर एंड अ हाफ अगो आई रीरोट द स्क्रिप्ट टू अपडेट इट टू टुडे, एंड दैट्स व्हेन इट गॉट मेड.
So you had to kind of change and modify it. Though you had a script like 10 years ago.
I had a story, I had a script, and then I had to keep the story but rewrite the entire script.
But when I say so, and it's a very interesting point which you kind of raised in a way, because 10 years ago you already had a script. You also realized, like, with how things are evolving and at such a fast pace, you had to also equally change your script a year and a half ago.
I changed my script a lot, for the universe of the current times, but also because Aamir sir worked a lot on the story with us as well. So every time we'd narrate to him, we'd go away, we'd rewrite a little bit, then come back as well.
Yeah.
So he has very good inputs on the script.
But didn't you also feel that in the current stage where we are, where there is content diversification, there is content amplification, to grasp the audience's attention has become way too difficult.
It's very difficult.
And that's why this constant change and probably real-time writing also helps. Sometimes it does create a lot of camouflage when I say so, because you just can't like kind of create a theory out of it.
See,
I would like to know from you though.
I don't think you can reverse engineer attention. आप नहीं प्रिडिक्ट कर सकते हो क्या वायरल जाएगा क्या नहीं वायरल जाएगा. कोई भी इंडस्ट्री आपको जो भी ज्ञान दे, एजेंसी आपको ज्ञान देगा, किसी को कुछ मालूम नहीं है.
ये बात है.
राइट. हमारा जो टीजर था जहाँ आमिर सर मुझे मारते हैं, that broke the internet. Properly it went viral.
Yes.
We did not expect it to go viral. We were like, it will start us off. Now suddenly the amount of views that we got on that, trailer pe pressure aa gaya. You know what I mean? Because a teaser should be a build up to a trailer.
Correct.
So trailer pe solid pressure aa gaya uski wajah se. So we did not expect. You just cannot expect it.
Yeah. And then it's just like basically like then again you just follow the pattern of like let's go with the flow. You never know what.
Yeah, I think you have to keep reminding people कि हम हैं. We do exist. देखो हमारी छोटी सी फिल्म. It's not a big film at all.
Yeah.
ये जो आप बड़ी-बड़ी spy movies देखते हैं, I cost less than the catering budget of those movies probably. Right? So for a film like us to get that kind of organic attention is a special thing. It's not it's a unique thing. You can't plan that.
On that note, I would just like to call the food which has come over
Arre,
here.
the food.
Make you also thoda sa have some
Come,
food at least.
I'll have a bite of something.
Let's just try that. So now there are these food dishes which we have called. And I want to know about your diet.
Oh God!
Now that we bring food over here, you're on camera. You are not only on camera only for the work you do, but also when you're going and doing the comedy and
I travel the world, so it's important.
And it's important to look better. And I'm not trying to say that you should be like just like all the time doing pampering and skin botox kar lo and all that. But it's very important to look evidently charming enough, and which you are.
Thank you.
But what do you do to maintain yourself?
I do drugs. No, I'm joking.
The other side of the beat came out.
No, I don't.
It's like Aamir Khan saying, "हाँ मैं murder करके आया."
I don't do anything special यार. What is my diet? सुबह उठता हूँ. I have a teaspoon of peanut butter, just so that I have something in my stomach, so I can have some coffee.
Okay.
And then I have a shot of black coffee and I work out first thing in the morning. Breakfast is something like this only, avocado toast या थोड़ा cereal, and then no carbs for the day.
Okay.
So then lunch, dinner is protein, fiber. That's it. And usually 2 Indian meals per day, or at least 1 Indian meal per day.
What kind of food do you like to explore?
Bhindi, my favorite food. I can have bhindi for every meal. Bhindi, yellow dal, I can have for every meal for the rest of my life.
You're tempting me.
You know?
I love yellow dal a lot.
I'm also half Bihari, so aloo parwal as well.
Oh yes, aloo parwal I've had.
With yellow dal.
Yeah, with yellow dal.
Can do.
But ever since you have become an actor, and not only actor but a face who's there on camera, to the diet you had, what all has changed and evolved in you?
Nothing. I'm sorry, I won't be one of these actors who will give you nutrition, gyan and all of that stuff. No, yeah.
You just followed it basically.
I follow, but also what I have that actors don't have is आप actor की जिंदगी देख लो. आप सुबह उठते हो, 6 बजे आते हो, फिर 9 बजे आपका पहला शॉट होता है.
Correct.
तो 3 घंटे के लिए आप वैन में इंतजार करते हो. फिर 9 से 9:10 तक आपका एक शॉट होता है. फिर आप 40 मिनट इंतजार करते हो. तो लगभग एक दिन में आप एक्चुअली काम करते हो 40 मिनट.
Correct.
राइट. बट इंतजार कराते हैं 12 घंटा. सो इट्स वेरी स्ट्रेसफुल. राइट. स्टैंड अप का काम क्या है? You go to the airport, you meet people, you have coffee, you meet people, you get on the plane, you watch a movie, you go to your hotel, nice hotel, you go to sleep, then you wake up at 7 p.m. and you work from 8 to 9:30 p.m. Then you go back to sleep. When you work, you're getting laughter from 5,000 people. Laughter is the best skincare in the world. There is no skin cream, Botox, filler, nothing that works like laughter.
True.
It's a very easy job, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So my job is not as stressful as a proper actor's
But
job.
to make people laugh is also not that easy. You know,
No,
now
yeah.
if you're surrounded with someone who's like very khadus and manus, and then you want to
But
make
you
that
put
person
them
laugh.
in a room with 5,000 people, then they'll laugh.
Really?
You put them in a room with 40 people, they laugh. Human beings want to laugh.
Have you dealt with any as such audience where it's very difficult to like उसको हंसाना है पर हो ही नहीं पा रहा है कि ये बहुत यार ऐसे बना
They
है.
file FIRs also.
Which you have kind of created a good records on
Yeah.
that. 2026 clean slate.
Clean
for that
slate,
matter,
clean slate.
right?
So far. No, yeah, I believe, the laughter cannot be planned, it cannot be unplanned. Laughter is like khasi.
Yeah.
Laughter is like a sneeze. It's an involuntary response in your body.
Yeah.
So now, if you are determined not to laugh, that means it's like holding back a sneeze. वो आएगा, कभी ना कभी तो आएगा. So it's chill. I like it.
Also, the way you write on your social media, and especially the kind of poems which you write, that is the other side of yours, which got developed for us also to see, and we also loved it, like reading. And some of them are so detailing and in depth that you have to just wait, read them slowly, understand where he is hinting at, and you love to read it. You feel like that. From where you have developed that passion? You always had it in you?
I don't know, Yasmina. My social media agency tells me that I suck. That my social media sucks. That my they're like, आप इतना text लिखते हो, कोई text करता नहीं है. You should have some fancy reels with transitions, and I'm like, but मेरे दिमाग में ये है. मैं सुबह जब उठा, this is what I thought of. So I have no social media game whatsoever. My engagement is very low. I've never gone viral. If I've ever gone viral, it's for the wrong reasons, not for the right reasons. So I don't understand it at all. But at least the motto of my career is अपने लोग ढूंढो, get your own small community and engage with them honestly and deeply, as opposed to trying to engage with everybody in a shallow way or a quick way.
Yeah. Also, one more thing, which is your video, which goes viral, and you speak about that. A lot of videos go viral. One is about your video where you spoke about women's safety, and the way you speak about women, and you speak very beautifully about them and how they should be nurtured and how they should be taken care of. And those videos are very important in today's time. And when I say so, what is happening on social media currently.
Yeah.
How women are facing a lot of issues with the men out there. AI turning into
undressing women,
undressing women, and that's what happened, since a few days, and especially like 12-year-old also facing that. While you write, and I'm not saying that all men, but while you are some of those men also, who come and speak for that safety and all, do you feel there should be something which could be done? And we are seeing how the power of people have worked in certain cases like Unnao. What do you have to say on that? About women as a whole, about the way things are in our country. I know it's very serious question, but
I don't mind a serious question, but I want to clarify that I'm sure there are complexities to implementing these things that I don't understand at my level of education. But I do think we have to focus on teaching coexistence before cohabitation. So how do you coexist with women and men in society before you marry each other, before you work with each other? So I think that really when we are in class 4, 5, 6, 7, children have to be taught how to coexist with each other and the opposite sex. I think that's really, really important. For a lot of men, your first experience of dealing with women is marriage or your first love. And you're 19 by that point, or you're 20 by that point, but you haven't been taught to coexist without agenda. And so I really think that's important, to teach boys and girls to coexist with each other, have friendships with each other, mutual respect, mutual communication. That's important.
And as we speak about social media overall and the growth of social media and that the way it leads to sparking a debate, and also because of it, the good thing is that we have seen conclusions in a positive manner.
Yeah, the quick action gets taken because of social media.
Yes, which has happened. What is that one thing which you like about social media, and one thing which you really feel like it's getting on the nerves now?
The one thing I like is it's very democratic. I remember during the pandemic, there was this girl who was doing hula hoops in a sari with sneakers. Do you remember that clip?
Yes, and I think on the platforms also, if I'm not wrong.
I think she was in a studio or whatever, but I remember a young girl with short hair and a sari and sneakers, and she was doing this thing too. Genda Phool, I think, to the song, right? And just a very cool representation of a young, modern Indian woman in ethnic garb also. That week, she probably got more views than Katrina Kaif, Deepika Padukone, Alia, all the famous women all together.
Yeah.
So in that sense, social media is very democratic. The thing I don't like about social media is anonymity. I think that if you want to be on social media, you should own your opinions. And I think to own your opinions, you need to use your real identity. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, which is important, I feel like, when you're sharing something and then don't disappear from it. You said it,
and don't have your username be curly rocks 56432.
Yeah. And with some different image altogether, and then like writing something over there in your comment section.
Yeah, exactly. Say what you want, but own your opinions.
Coming back to Happy Patel,
yes.
You have also brought back the energy of Imran Khan into picture, and the last was like Delhi Belly, where we saw him in a different zone. Of course, he's done some other films
many things after Delhi Belly.
Many things, but no, there we saw the raw and raunchy side of him, which is not, we see him as a lover boy image, someone who's into love, who's like, fallen in love or like basically betrayed in love.
He's frustratingly good looking, yeah. It really is. That guy, no makeup, 3 o'clock in the morning, any angle, zero lighting, he just looks good, yeah. It's very frustrating.
To get him on board, and basically after such a long time, we all are like, oh, it also has Imran Khan, wow.
You have to thank Imran Khan for it. So how this happened was, we were prepping the movie, and Aamir had greenlit the movie, and I think Imran knew of the script. He knew I'd been working on it for a while. And then he heard that pre-prod was going well, that we're shooting. So one day I got a SMS from Imran. He doesn't even use WhatsApp. So just a SMS saying, yo, I believe the movie is looking good. Can I come and do something fun in the movie? So I was like, yeah, absolutely. But then give me time and I'll write a character for you in the movie that is fun and crazy, and then we have to do something that you have not done before. So it is, it's action. He's doing solid action in the movie and a very funny action sequence and all of that stuff. So you've not seen. So after him reaching out to me, I went back and wrote him into the script of Happy Patel.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's interesting. But this film consciously uses elements like action, as you said, romance also, and item number also, and a self-aware and non-traditional, way of kind of depicting the story.
Yeah.
And when I say item songs also, it kind of gauges attention like on the lines of Tamanna Bhatia, but sometimes it's also not on those lines, but something which is like, "Arey, ye gana to chahiye hi."
I don't think you can put me and Tamanna Bhatia in the same skill set of dancing.
That's what ye gana to chahiye hi.
She's a wonderful dancer. So I think. The quote unquote item song that I did is catered towards the female gaze, right? But I think even if your man does not know how to dance well, a woman would enjoy her man dancing for her. The song is called Banda Tere Liye Nachega, right? And sometimes I think it's nice for a girl to be put down on a chair and her guy is saying, come on, here's some daru, here's some paisa, here's a bidi, here's a banduk. मैं नाचता हूँ तेरे लिए. It's kind of nice.
That's interesting. Your comedy also, for that matter, is not on the lines of a Kapil Sharma or other artists for that matter.
Sure, but I mean I have massive respect for what they do.
And they do it very the off late what I'm seeing the videos also, it's tremendously very good. Your comedy is very different also. And when I say so, it's weird as comedy, what we call as. To kind of be a misfit in the comedy culture and still have a say on that platform. How has it been for you? Is it difficult? Sometimes does it get brushed under the carpet? How things are for you?
See, you can only do what you're good at. If I tried to do a certain zone of comedy that I was not natural at, it would not work anyway. So I can only work from my own upbringing and my own background. But I think it's the most consumed genre. It's the only genre that you can consume 5 times a day. How much action will you watch? Right? How much rom-com will you... Aap thak jaoge, but you can watch 5 comedy videos a day.
Yes.
You can laugh unlimited amount. 1.4 something billion people across the world. There's enough space for Kapil's audience, Zakir's audience, my audience, Upmanyu's audience, Hasan Minhaj's audience, all of us. There's enough Indians for everybody. So, it's nice, yeah. थोड़ा abundance है in this genre, so I'm not worried about it.
But you're also very good with your political satire, and of late we have seen comedians facing certain issues, you know, being in that zone.
Yeah.
Touchwood, with you, you have balanced out, but at the same time, there have been occasions where you have faced issues, you know, when you have been at the airport and all. When a country like this, where there are so many opinions of people, the political being at the center stage, and people really feeling threatened at the same time, questioning the government, you know, how do you take care of that and basically soften the edges?
I think you have to. I don't soften the edges. I just say what's in my mind, but I say it with a good intention. Hopefully, my comedy reflects my intention. It's honest, and also I don't think you can predict what is going to be a problem here. You really can't. You know. The thing you thought would never be a problem becomes the problem. The thing you thought, "Arey, iske piche to aayenge," they never touch that. So you can't predict.
Yeah.
So your best guess is just say it, and जब होता है, then deal with जब होता है. And अगर नहीं होता है, तो make the next thing. That's it.
But you, when I say you have come a long way from being a Bollywood man also in a way, and people do say that, to Emmy International,
Arey baap re.
something which is all out there.
It's on OLX. Yeah. If you want to buy it, just pick it up. It's fine.
You have not bought it. You have got it. Okay. And जब वो खुद से मिलता है इतनी शिद्दत से एक award, it feels different. And to reach that stage also itself and to be recognized, how does it feel, internationally?
I'm being very honest with you. The Emmy is in a Godrej where we keep our garam kapda, and there is a puffer jacket and a sweater. और उसके बीच में Emmy को roll कर दिया है और वो Godrej में डाल दिया है. It's a wonderful, beautiful award. I was proud to get it for my country.
Yeah.
I don't like to have it outside because it puts lots of pressure in my mind, and that's it.
And I was coming to that pressure because after winning an international Emmy, expectations of audience have transformed into something like, oh, now he's an Emmy winner.
Yeah.
We are going to judge him in such a manner.
But whatever the audience expectations are, I tend to go in the opposite direction of that anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody expects intellectual comedy and all of that stuff. Happy Patel is a silly, stupid movie.
Yeah.
It's a physical movie. It's an action comedy. You don't expect that from me.
Yeah.
And I like that because I think if you keep giving them what they expect, they'll watch you twice and then they'll get tired because you feel like
because then they'll be like, chalo abhi kuch aur naya.
It's predictable, yeah.
But from writing 1,000 letters to coming to one-liners, transforming that also, and as you said that your team controls you on social media, you still end up writing good poems and all, but coming to that kind of tonality of language, how have you imbibed that? Especially when I say one-liners in today's zone where people want to hear one-liners, they want to kind of just connect with that.
I don't know. I think more people will connect with broader comedy once, but more people will connect with deeper comedy 6 times. You'll watch funny, this thing, but you may not follow it if it's not deeper, if you don't invest in the artist. But if the artist is honest and they're deep and they mean something to you, you'll follow their account and you'll come for their live show. So I don't think, I tell young comics this sometimes, 6 million views का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपको देखने आ रहा है कोई live.
That's true.
And stand-up comedy में घूम फिर के आपको live पे ही आना है. You have to put bums in seats. Yes. That's how a comedian makes a living. Reel पे तो आपको पैसे नहीं मिल रहे.
Correct.
तो 6 million views does not mean that people will come to see you. It just means they enjoyed you for 20 to 3 minutes, etc. They will come and see you because they see something honest in you and because they invest in you as an artist emotionally. Look at Zakir.
Yeah.
You are on board with his journey. You have known him from the start. You show up at the venue because you believe in the artist, not just because you saw a reel there.
Yeah.
It's deeper than that,
As a comedian yourself, what kind of comedy you see online on social media or otherwise, which kinds of interest your attention?
I don't watch comedy online. You work at McDonald's, आपको burgers पसंद नहीं है. You know what I mean? So
because you're doing that job, so you feel
you're doing that job, and you can see the punchline coming. You know all the tricks.
You're very, it becomes observant in a way.
Yeah.
You know that this is what is going to come.
So what do I watch on social media? I watch dog videos and lots of street fights. Those are my two. My algorithm is dog videos and drunk men fighting in the street.
But recently, honestly, I liked this entire song which Sunil Grover and Priyanka Chopra made.
It's very cool.
Yeah,
Music
slowly,
chalega, whatever.
Slowly,
I saw that.
I think that was really very, a very punchline kind of.
I like that character. He's ridiculously talented, but I like that character. I don't know who the character is based on, and maybe it's an original character, which is why I like it also.
Yeah, because it's like music, chalega slowly, slowly.
Because it doesn't feel like it's mimicry of anybody else, which he does very well as well. But that character is kind of original.
Yeah, it feels like that entire hair and what he's done.
Yeah.
But so such comedy also, you know, for that matter, do you see? As you said,
I
like
see it.
Imran,
I like it. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
If somebody is watchable, I think the secret of a Kapil Sharma, for instance, is Kapil Sharma is immensely watchable. There's something incredibly likable about Kapil Sharma.
Yeah.
You know, when you watch him, you feel like you know him. It's a very rare thing. You know, a lot of people don't know how to be themselves at that level and let themselves show to the audience. He has that. Yeah. It's very watchable.
Now that you have done stand-up comedy, you know, you have done it for a very long time, you know, stand-up comedy, and you have done some, you know, stints around it. Would you like to now change that entire thing? Because now you have invested already in these 5 jobs which you have mentioned.
But why change? I can do all 5 now.
So you want to like basically invest in everything what you come.
Conflict
Of course,
hai.
so conflict ki baat nahi, but basically like take up more. So if
I'd
you
like
had
to direct more.
Yeah, direct more. Like what kind of movies? And
I'll make a horror movie after this, a proper horror movie, not a funny movie, a proper horror movie. No, not a go gone. I've always wanted to direct horror, and then I'd like to direct something dramatic. Would be nice as well. So yeah.
How filmy are you yourself? Do you do certain filmy things, or are you like intellectually filmy? What's your treat?
My wife is too practical. Yeah, she's very like. Yeah, she's very like unimpressed with large acts of romance and all of that. She's very real. So I'm also very real with her.
Really?
Yeah, but I think love is also very small things. Yeah, it's not big things.
But I remember last time also when we spoke about, you know, about your personal life, and I remember saying that, you know, something like that only you said like, you know, she's very different than what normal women, you know, prefer, like, you know, roses and all that. She's very different. So how does the conversation go around, and how do you kind of impress her with your...
I don't have to impress her, I'm assuming she's impressed. She's stuck in the marriage for this thing. I'm certainly impressed.
Yeah.
You know, no, we are very like... it's hard to describe. Our life revolves around dogs. You know, so our life is very small things. We don't need a very extravagant life.
How is Veer off camera? Completely
very
off
serious,
camera.
very quiet. My wife is the life of the party.
Yeah.
Everybody loves my wife. And I sit in the corner and I watch her be the central chandelier of the room, and people come like moths to the chandelier. मैं आराम से बैठा हूँ, अपना चाय पी रहा हूँ in the corner.
And as we speak about, again coming back to Happy Patel, and as we speak about that, will we get to see some spoof around the great spy universes which have been made? Will we get to see some kind of masala around it?
I think Happy Patel is...
or would you prefer someone like them to kind of turn into a spoof characters for you?
I'm sure they will.
For promotions.
But I think Happy Patel it's an original film. So it's not like we're taking scenes from Pathan or taking scenes from War and doing a funny version of that. It's an original story, original universe.
Yeah.
He's just a spy.
Yeah.
You know, and it's an action comedy. There are 7 action sequences in Happy Patel. But yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody will make, you know, like a spoof spy, this thing soon. Happy Patel is not that movie. It's kind of like between a spy movie and Delhi Belly somewhere in the middle. That kind of.
It's like a mix of both, basically. That's why when I said that this line of his also, you know, when someone asks him that, you know, kahan ja raha hai Happy Patel, like that, and he's like, murder karne, you know, khoon karne, and it's with such a straight face, and he's like, rascal, like, what are you speaking of?
It's all straight. The movie is very, very straight. But I think the best comedies are when the actor doesn't play for comedy. When an actor doesn't know they are in a comedy and they play it straight, it's 10 times funnier, I think.
Which movies have you personally liked in terms of comedy? And it could be Hollywood also, you know, in terms of genre.
Recently...
It could not be recently, it could be something which you feel like, okay, this movie really had something which you felt like turning into it and, you know, going and watching. Like a Hera Fairy, for example,
Om Shanti
I do feel. As a comedy. You feel that?
Yeah.
With that movie?
Farah really has a very dry, you know, straight sense of humor. Om Shanti Om, if you look at the script, it was so ridiculous at a dialogue level.
Yeah,
but they played it so honestly, all of them. I love Om Shanti Om for that reason. Andaz Apna Apna I really like. It's more absurd than this thing. I thought Bads of Bollywood had really good moments of comedy as well.
Even Welcome, I don't know why.
Welcome is great.
Yeah, I feel like what they have done around
I prefer Hera Fairy to Welcome.
Yeah.
You know, Paresh Rawal in Hera Fairy is just
he's
top
too
notch.
good, I feel.
And then there's an old show from like the 40s, 50s, no, sorry, 60s, 70s called Loose Talk.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen. It's the gentleman who used to do Bakra Kishto Pe, a Pakistani comedian. Even that is very straight. So I've seen reels of that
Is it
sometimes.
the same like wo jo, you know, one guy is like doing an interview with him and he's like
Exactly.
yeah,
Bahara!
हाँ,
And he's like,
Bahara,
मैं आ रहा हूँ. That guy.
आपके खानदान में कोई talented
Yeah.
नहीं है
Yeah.
नहीं है and all
Even
that.
that's very straight.
Yeah, it's very straight and you feel like what they're up to
I
actually.
like sarcasm. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I see sometime reels, guys are like, ये सर्दी कैसे आ गई? And some guys like, हमारे पापा फ्रिज खुला छोड़ गए थे तो बर्फ आ गई.
It went by
हमारे
again.
से you know, I love that tone of comedy.
Yeah.
Very straight, very serious.
Yeah, asking him basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think that's very interesting. It,
Yeah.
it kinds of works with the brains and
Yeah.
all like that.
Yeah.
But on that note, lovely chatting with you.
Good to
but
see you.
before I let you go, I want to know something about your characters which you have cast, like Mona Singh and Imran Khan, Aamir Khan.
Okay, so
Yeah, tell us
Mona
about
Singh plays Mama, who is the Dawn of Goa, and she is a tattooed, murderous Dawn who kills you with poison cutlets and knives.
Okay.
Her father is Aamir Khan, who is Jimmy Mario, who's the legendary Don, and Mona has taken over his empire. Mithila plays Rupa, who is the world's worst dancer, but the world's most violent heroine that you've ever seen.
Okay.
So, Mithila has done bharpoor action
Yeah.
in this movie, proper fights, which is kind of against type because she's a very gentle looking person. So, Shareb Hashmi plays my local liaison in India, and he runs a restaurant called Geet's Palace of Food Items, which is a 9,000 square foot restaurant with one table. क्योंकि वो बड़ा committed सा रहता है, on only satisfying one table. Imran's character I cannot tell you too much about, and there are about 5 other cameos in the film that you need to see. That are very
5?
cool. Yeah.
Do I see like some of the stars coming into picture, anything like that?
You see quite a few,
Yeah.
they're stars to me.
Yeah. You can't like basically
Yeah.
reveal as such. But lovely chatting with you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for such a lovely interaction. But before I let you go, I'm going to make you have something at least.
Okay, I'll
which-
take a bite of avocado toast. Come
Chalo, come, let's try this.
on. Looks good.
Yeah. Are you into cooking?
Mm-mm.
No.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. I can't make toast.
Yeah.
I have zero domestic skills. Even my wife,
Yeah.
zero domestic skills.
You've never tried? Have you tried like चलो आज किचन में जाके कुछ धमाल करते हैं?
When I was single, I used to make girls something called das chicken,
Okay.
and I don't know what it was, but it was some,
Just
garlic,
like-
pyaz, tomato pulp, chicken, this, that, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And das chicken ka recipe changed every time I made it for a different girl. So
Intelligent, I must say.
So I don't know, but I'd be like, yeah, it's das chicken. I give it to all my friends. It tasted different every time I
Did
made
these
das
girls
chicken.
like ever met and like मुझे भी दास चिकन खिलाया था?
No,
पर
none of
वैसे-
them ever met each other.
No, no.
I was just dating
You got
casually.
blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but never.
You never got caught.
But I think women like it when you cook for them.
Yes.
So I made das chicken for them.
Wow,
So,
that's interesting. But
Yeah.
but thank you, as I said
appreciate
again, and thank you so much for such a lovely interaction.
It's fun.
Always talking to you, it feels like a different energy. I must say that without even you saying much.
Would it be better if I was very Bollywood and
No, no,
मेरा
no.
struggle, मैं भी एक outsider हूँ, Samina,
तुम ऐसे थोड़ी कॉपी कर सकते हो थोड़ा मैंने ऐसे किया था फिर मैंने ऐसे किया था स्पेशली दैट धड़कन वाला जो
मेरी
डायलॉग
जो तन्हाई है इस जर्नी की नहीं यार, life's good.
have you tried like walking for 500 miles and then you became a crorepati like
No,
धड़कन
not-
movie?
No, I've not done that. No.
But thank you
I
so much for
appreciate it.
such a
Thank
lovely
you so much.
interaction and all the very best for Happy
Thank
Patel
you. I
and
appreciate
happy to have you on Street Diaries.
I hope you enjoy the movie.